Hi, this is Cheryl. I'm here with you today for some algebra review. Now, if you've been out of school for quite a bit, algebra might be one of those topics that you just forgot. And that's okay because we're here to review it. So obviously algebra is that concept where you start putting letters into numerical equations. So thinking about the letter X, most commonly used, coordinates become X, Y. Sometimes if test makers feel a little cheeky or a little playful, they're going to put a picture instead of a variable. What you have to remember though is that a variable and a picture mean the exact same thing. They're both an unknown value. So whether you call it X, whether you call it a cloud, whether you call it a cookie, that is still the value that we are trying to figure out. Let's start with a really basic equation. 2x equals 4. There's two ways that we could think about this. We could think to ourselves, oh, we need to isolate the x. So we're going to divide by 2 on both sides. The reason why we divide on both sides is to maintain a balanced equation. And we get 2x divided by 2 is x, and 4 divided by 2 equals 2. We could also think about it as, well, 2 times something has to equal 4. What times 2 equals 4? And the answer is x equals 2. Now, if I'm feeling a little bit like funny or trying to be funny, I don't know, I could write the equation as 2 star equals 4 and ask you what star is equal to. Star functions the same way as x, and so the star would still equal to 2, even though instead of looking at a letter, you are looking at a picture of a star. You might be thinking, when will I ever see a star or some other picture represent a variable? And the truth is, you might not. But on harder GRE concepts or harder GRE questions, the test makers might use a picture instead of a variable to see if you understand that a variable and a picture can mean the exact same thing. It's an unknown value. Let's try a longer equation. 2x plus 5 equals 15. So remember that like goes with like, meaning if you have a variable, you can only subtract another variable from it. If you have a number, you can only subtract another number from it. So in this case, I would subtract 5 from both sides to maintain that balanced equation. So I would have to start with 2x plus 5 equals 15, subtract 5 from both sides, and I get 2x equals 10, and ultimately x equals 5. If you want a quick refresher, you can think to yourself, what times 2 equals 10? And you know that it's 5. Or you can isolate the x by dividing by 2 on both sides. So 2x divided by 2 is equal to x. 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. And you get x is equal to 5. So now we're going to try to simplify a longer equation. So don't be freaked out by this. There are just more values in it. So 2x plus 4y plus 6y plus 10 equals 100. Now, we're thinking about like goes with like. So variables go with other variables of the same kind, and numbers go with numbers. So I'm going to leave the 2x alone. There's no other x in this equation. But I am going to add 4y and 6y to get 10y. And then I'm going to write out 2x plus 10y plus 10 equals 100. I'm going to subtract 10 from both sides, and I get 2x plus 10y equals 90. Then I'm going to factor out a 2 because both sides are divisible by 2. So I get 2 times x plus 5y equals 2 times 45. I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides. And I get x plus 5y equals 45. And I am done with this equation. At this point, you might be thinking to yourself, how am I going to see algebra on the GRE? Here's a sample question from a real GRE practice test that ETS made. If a minus b over a plus b equals 2 and b equals 1, what is the value of a? So we know what b is equal to. B is equal to 1. So let's rewrite the equation plugging in for b. A minus 1 over a plus 1 equals 2. To get rid of the denominator on the left-hand side, a plus 1, we're going to multiply both sides by a plus 1. We get a minus 1 equals 2 times a plus 1. And then we get a minus 1 equals 2a plus 2 when we distribute. Then we get a equals 2a plus 3. Remember adding 1 to both sides. Then I decide that I'm going to subtract 2a from both sides, and I get negative a equals 3. But remember, we're looking for the value of a. And the value of a is going to be multiplying both sides by negative 1. A equals negative 3. We circle E, and we confidently move on. If you like this video and you want me to keep making more GRE videos, please let me know in the comments below, or hit like or subscribe. That will give me a clear indication of what videos I should be making next. Any questions or comments, please put them in the comment section below. Thank you.